Hello guys, and welcome to a new crypto video of the most beautiful music instrument there is, the crypto violin. Guys, I hope you have an amazing day. Today I am back live from my car supercharging in Plovdiv, Bulgaria. And it has been a crazy day because I was on my way from Serbia to Bulgaria, and I calculate everything precisely, not me actually, the car, the navigation, calculate everything precisely. But then, because I used too much air conditioning, the heater and everything, I had not enough electricity, so I had to make a stop in Sofia. Amazing city, I loved it there, and now I am actually in Bulgaria, Plovdiv, charging the car. And in the back is my toy poodle Cinnamon. And actually she's a good girl, but sometimes she will make some noise, so I hope this doesn't bother you. So I have some very interesting articles and videos I want to cover with you, and I am very happy to share this news with you because it makes me bullish as always. And before we dive into the juicy and bullish content, I want to kindly remind you to subscribe to the Crypto Violin channel. We're at 9.45k subscribers. Let's go to the 10k, guys. This would mean everything to me. And of course, if you like the content I'm providing, also don't forget to like this video and comment in the comment section below. But wait guys, I want to share one last thing because my brain melted today. I was like, my brain was making an error because this was so strange for me. Under my video I read every comment, guys, so I try to reply also, but let's look at this. So a scammer, he commented something about if I knew about some algorithm. Really, these are dirty scammers. And then very good and alert community member of the crypto space, Crypto Kush, actually said this might be another click scam, be careful guys. So he warned us, and this is what I love about the XRP army. He's warning us. But then guys, my brain melted because this fake account, also named Crypto Violin, with a fake picture, with a fake screen picture of me, comment to the comment of a scammer telling it is a scam, and then trying to scam yourself. And this is crazy. And then Crypto Kush answered, how you gonna comment he's a scam and then go scam yourself? Lol, I guess he thought he was gonna play it off. Damn scammers. And really, they're crazy. And you know, if they're listening, it's a big disgrace that your mother really gave birth to you, because this is not normal. How can you live with yourself taking money from others, or even trying, because you think you are smart? You think you're smart doing this? Nobody will believe you. And I warn everybody, don't write them and report them immediately, guys. Those are dirty, filthy, dirty scammers, and don't believe them. Don't write to them. And it's like a big disgrace to the world. But that being said, let's dive into the juicy and bullish content I have for you today. So this is an amazing video of Charles Hoskinson, the founder and genius but founder of Cardano, ADA, the cryptocurrency Cardano. It's a very amazing cryptocurrency, and he's a genius, and he is actually telling us his standpoint, and he is very smart, guys, and he is telling us what he thinks the outcome of this SEC court case can be, and where Ripple stands, and how important this case is for the whole crypto industry. Let's watch different segments of this video and then talk about them all together.
Promised yesterday, as I learned a little bit more about what's going on with Ripple, I'd go ahead and keep you guys in the loop. So there's indeed a Wells notice, it looks like, was sent to Ripple, which is why they replied. And they did a very unorthodox thing where they actually released a summary of their Wells submission, which is the rebuttal. So generally what happens is, if the SEC is going to go after you, they do something, they send you a letter or a communication called a Wells notice, and then you reply to it, and then they make a decision whether to file a lawsuit or not.
Okay, till here, this is very interesting already. Okay, so if the SEC knew 100% sure that Ripple were the bad guys and they were really scamming everybody and they were dumping XRP on the market, do you think they would give Ripple, the company, heads up and tell them, yes, we are considering filing a lawsuit, guys, what do you think? No, of course not. So there's a bigger picture in play here, because the SEC believe me, the SEC will not communicate with big scammers and with people that are defrauding the market. No. So it seems like they have filed this lawsuit to get clarity, okay? Not destroy Ripple, the company, or the whole crypto ecosystem. To have clarity. That's why they filed this lawsuit. So that's the first sign. Let's watch further.
Generally speaking, if it gets to the Wells notice stage, about 4 out of 5 times they pursue an enforcement action. About 20% of the time they drop it, give or take.
Okay, so there's a 20% chance that this lawsuit gets dropped, guys. A 20% chance. And you know what? Imagine seeing yourself sold all your XRP holdings because you think, oh, and the XRP price will go to zero. And then boom, because XRP is not declared as security and the SEC dismisses the case, boom, the XRP price shoots up to new all-time highs, and then you sit there like an idiot. Okay, let's watch further.
So anyway, in the show notes, I've included a summary of Ripple's Wells submission response. It's about 6 pages long, and they provide kind of a factual background and introduction. They go ahead and provide a little bit of an analysis with the Howey test, and then they kind of ended on some policy reasons why it would be problematic if Howey was applied. So there's a lot of stuff here. It's a pretty meaty document, and it's a very compelling response. So based upon the response that they have, it's obviously dependent on facts and circumstances. It doesn't really look like the SEC has a very strong case. The other thing that's incredibly puzzling is the chairman of the SEC is going to be leaving here towards the end of the year. And so basically this colossal, very high profile securities case would then be handed to an interim chairman.
So this is crazy. He thinks that the SEC has no strong case based on everything he knows already. And then he says it's very strange for the SEC chairman to leave, and actually he left one day after he sued Ripple. So this is crazy. You cannot just dump this suit to an interim after you left. This is not the way to do it, guys. So it smells fishy from day one. It really does.
Next year in a completely new political administration. So it's very strange, very unorthodox, never really seen something like this before, and it's typically not done. They mention on-demand liquidity products. They mention statements from the DOJ and FinCEN back in 2015. They mentioned the unique node list and the validators, where the supermajority is not in the hands of the Ripple company. And it definitely is going to have an impact on the space as a whole if it continues its way through. So most likely outcome is that nothing is going to happen in the next few weeks. And if there is going to be a filing in court, that's probably going to occur January, February time horizon. And then this would be a litigation that would take potentially quite some time. It could be greater than a year to 2 years of effort. And it would definitely create regulatory clarity on what is a security and what is not a security.
Okay, so this would create regulatory clarity on what is a security and what is not a security. So this is the whole point, guys. This is the bigger picture. This is what they want. It's a fast track for regulatory clarity.
According to things that the SEC has already said and done, and their statements they've made on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and the facts and circumstances of the XRP case, I don't believe that XRP is a security under those standards and statements.
Wow, okay. So he doesn't believe, Charles Hoskinson doesn't believe XRP is a security, guys. All the things that he said about Bitcoin and Ether, he doesn't think XRP is a security, okay? And he's well informed and he's a well respected guy in the crypto space, head of Cardano, and he's telling us this. And he's also alerting us on the Wells submission, a reaction to the Wells notice the SEC gave Ripple, the company, and this was actually a heads up that they were gonna sue Ripple, and Ripple replied with the following. Introduction. The SEC's theory that XRP is an investment contract is wrong on the facts, the law, and the equities. To prove its case amounts to an unprecedented and ill-conceived expansion of the Howey test and the SEC's enforcement authority against digital assets. The SEC's theory that XRP is an investment contract ignores the economic reality that XRP is and has long been a digital asset with a fully functional ecosystem and a real use case as a bridge currency that does not rely on Ripple's efforts for its functionality or price. XRP is a currency. XRP is similar to Bitcoin and Ether, which the SEC has determined are not securities. By alleging that Ripple's distribution of XRP are investment contracts while maintaining that Bitcoin and Ether are not securities, the Commission is picking virtual currency winners and losers, destroying US-based consumer-friendly innovation in the process. This case is distinguishable from the initial coin offering (ICO) and/or simple agreements for future tokens (SAFTs) cases that the Commission has brought previously, which involved no developed ecosystem or established utility for the underlying asset and where the tokens were sold directly to purchasers by the issuer based on promises of profits and ongoing efforts that were articulated in the white papers and other forums. Okay, we will not read everything, but let's read a little bit more about factual backgrounds. XRP is a fully functional currency that offers a better alternative to Bitcoin. 1. XRP is a widely adopted digital asset based on an open source blockchain technology with an extremely robust, fully functional currency market. XRP consistently ranks among the top 3 virtual currencies by market capitalization, alongside Bitcoin and Ether, the 2 Chinese-controlled virtual currencies that the SEC has stated are not securities. XRP has been traded in secondary markets since 2013. That's 2. 3. The secondary market is massive, approximately $700 billion to $1 trillion in total XRP trading since 2013 and operates separate and apart from Ripple. 4. XRP is traded between fiat and other virtual currencies on more than 200 exchanges globally, the vast majority of which have no connection to Ripple whatsoever. 5. XRP transactions take place on the XRP Ledger, a decentralized cryptographic ledger powered by a network that is not controlled or owned by any one party. The XRP Ledger has successfully recorded hundreds of millions of transactions for over 8 years without error or dispute. 6. Through the consensus process, validators must agree on specific transactions for inclusion in the blockchain. During consensus, each server evaluates proposal for a specific set of trusted validators or unique node list. Users are free to use any UNL they prefer and anyone can run a node or validator. Ripple does not control anywhere near a supermajority of validators, and changes to the ledger have been adopted despite Ripple's dissent. A recent change adding virtual checks that Ripple opposed. 7. The consensus validation process prevents any single actor from unilaterally owning or controlling the XRP ledger. Consensus enables XRP to serve as a fast and cheaper means of closing transactions compared to other digital assets, and largely eliminates the risk of centralized control by any one party. Okay, let's read this very interesting part where Ripple is also emphasizing that owning XRP or trading XRP doesn't mean it is comparable to a stock. Extensive data analysis shows that XRP price correlates to that of the other leading digital assets, not to Ripple's announcements or news about its business. The data show that XRP price has not been impacted by Ripple's public announcements, which means the market does not believe that Ripple's efforts translate into an increase in the price of XRP. Okay, but because of the SEC, lately we have a huge sell-off because the SEC decided to link Ripple and XRP together and say they are one. So further, this document is talking about the Howey test and how XRP does not satisfy the Howey test. Okay, this is very interesting information, guys. I really want you to read this. I have this in the description below. Please read it. Please read it carefully. Those are facts, guys. So please read them and also get yourself the right information from the source. Let's watch further.
Well, we're gonna ruin your entire ecosystem. There's 8 years of history here, for better or for worse. There's a lot of things that have happened, a lot of steps have been taken, and it's a very different ecosystem than it was in 2012. And that's true for most cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin included. At a particular period of time, all the things that were true about Ripple were also true about Bitcoin. There was only one operator and one distributor. So it would have been almost certainly a security under this draconian definition of things. And how does that benefit the industry? It really doesn't. So it doesn't help to call XRP a shitcoin, as some prominent people in the cryptocurrency space did in the response to this event. It's not a funny event. It's an existential event for the industry as a whole. The good news is I think that Ripple will prevail, and I think that XRP is going to win. And I think that it was very stupid for the regulator to approach this case as they have done, unless certain facts and circumstances materialize in the next 60 days to 90 days, then indicate that there's something more than what is publicly known. But on the surface, with what we know, what was said in the Wells submission, it just seems like a boneheaded thing, similar to the FinCEN recent decision, which was also pretty boneheaded. And
Wow, guys. Okay, so we have a very strong case, and XRP in the beginning looks like Bitcoin in the beginning, guys. Okay, so XRP looks like Bitcoin in the beginning, guys, and Bitcoin was declared not a security, so XRP will also follow, guys. So it was very stupid of those regulators to approach this case like this. Charles Hoskinson says this. Let's watch some more.
And we're seeing the similar types of behavior and collapses and so forth. But the difference is that to regulate this industry, you don't need to redo the regulation of the 1930s and 1940s. You can regulate it in different ways, and you can have different kinds of relationships with people. So I think in many ways 2021 is going to be one of the most significant years in the history of our industry for cryptocurrency regulation in the United States. And it's going to be the deciding year of whether the United States is a friendly jurisdiction to cryptocurrencies or a hostile jurisdiction to cryptocurrencies. And should the United States make the wrong decision, I think cryptocurrencies are still here to stay. I just think the United States will lose its edge and our fintech industry will collapse, causing profound economic harm to the United States. And we'll cede all of that abroad.
Okay, so cryptocurrencies are here to stay. XRP is here to stay. And if the United States decides to not be a part of this, then they are missing out on a huge thing, guys. And all the innovation, they will go elsewhere, okay? That's very interesting. And last but not least, let's watch this.
I admire that Ripple, at least on its surface with its mission, has been trying to innovate things like SWIFT and interbank settlement and innovate the way that value moves around the world. The reality is it shouldn't take 5 days to do a wire transfer, and it shouldn't take enormous fees to be able to move large sums of money. And with the systems that they've constructed, there certainly is some innovation there. And they always tried to take a hybrid approach where you have maximal decentralization and no centralized control with a cryptocurrency versus a central bank network where you have permission only and massive centralized control. They were always trying to find that middle ground as an entity, and they have done some great innovation like Interledger and other things within that domain. And it's quite unfortunate that this event has happened. And before everybody says shitcoin and print money out of thin air and these things, the US government printed $6 trillion out of thin air and continues to print trillions of dollars out of thin air. So I don't for a moment want people to go and pick on a private company that creates creative ways to finance innovation. This has nothing to do with some guy just making himself $5 and walking off into the sunset. If somebody wants to go and change something that's global scale, they need capital in the hundreds of millions to billions of dollars. And if I'm being told the US government can print money for a living, then why can't Ripple print money to service its goal, as Tesla has done with their season equity offerings, for example?
Wow, guys. Okay, I hope this opened your eyes, guys. This is not some ordinary YouTuber speaking. This is not some crazy people speaking. This is Charles Hoskinson, and co-founder of Ether and founder of Cardano, guys. He is saying all those bullish stuff, guys, okay? So, Ripple and XRP will change lives, guys. They are here to stay, and they have a strong case, and they will win. And if XRP is declared not a security, then the price of XRP will explode, guys, to extreme heights. Until this moment, we need to remember that we have a bullish outcome. We need to stay positive, and don't be shaken out by small events. Because guys, you know what? The SEC sued also Amazon. The SEC sued also Tesla. Did you know that, guys? Did you know that? And what's happened with Tesla? What's happened with Amazon, guys? A small sell-off for 40% and you're running? Then you don't deserve the $100 XRP price. Remember this. If you like the video I provided, please subscribe to my beautiful channel. I hope I made you bullish enough, the same as I am, guys, because we are one XRP army and we believe in this product, we believe in the company, and we will see better times, guys. I kindly remind you to subscribe if you like the content I'm providing, like this video, comment in the comment section, don't listen or write back to the scammers, and watch out for the scammers, guys. I hope you have an amazing day. See you. Bye.